what I'm on about. That's what I'm on about.
How we doing, guys? Welcome to DT's Daily. Now, on today's show, we're going to take a look at Liverpool because their Champions League match against RB Leipzig will not be played in Germany. We're also going to take a look back at last night's Premier League game between Chelsea and Tottenham. And the last piece of news involves Arsenal because Nicolas Arteta has sent a clear message to Nicolas Pepe.
I represent my fucking self.
How we doing, guys? Welcome to DT's Daily. That's right.
So the first place we're going to start is last night's Premier League game, billed as a big London derby, Tottenham against Chelsea, and it was Chelsea that run out 1-0 winners. And all I can say about that Tottenham performance was toothless, absolutely shambolic. As an Arsenal fan, I take great pleasure in seeing Spurs lose, but I also have friends that are Tottenham supporters and a couple that are actually season ticket holders. And I'll tell you something, Jose Mourinho right now is very, very lucky that there's no fans inside the stadium because the football that they are playing is absolutely horrendous. It's like something from the dinosaur era. It's prehistoric. It's so outdated. It's just absolutely horrendous. And I've seen some people talking about, you know, their league position. They're still above Arsenal and everything else. And I've made it very clear that, in my opinion, Arsenal have the right man for the job that we need, which is the rebuild and everything else. And in time, I genuinely believe that you will see that. And the benefits, you know, will be for everybody to see. But at Tottenham, what are you seeing? Where are they going under Jose Mourinho? Are they that desperate to get a bit of silverware in the cabinet that they're thinking Jose's the man that could just win something? The Carabao Cup or whatever it might be. They are in the final of the Carabao Cup. You know, their only saving grace at the moment is that the final's actually been moved by a couple of months. It's normally in February. And with Harry Kane out and Man City playing the way that they're playing, we already know that there's only going to be one winner in that game. But in a couple of months' time, you never know. But they're just dreadful. Just the football they play is absolutely awful. And I genuinely don't know, like, how Spurs fans must genuinely feel about this in the long run. What's the long-term project and goal under Jose Mourinho? I don't see anything. You take Harry Kane out of the side and they lose their heart and their soul and the fight and everything else. And it's 3 defeats in a row now for them. 2 home defeats on the bounce, which is the first time since they've been in this new stadium. The last time they lost 2 home games, they were actually playing at Wembley. And again, Spurs are doing a Spurs. You know, a month or so ago, everyone was talking about how they could be title contenders. And some of us were laughing because we knew what was coming. Manchester United fans warned Tottenham fans about Jose Mourinho, but they didn't listen. They didn't listen. But that was just an awful performance. Penalty for Chelsea. Eric Dyer with an absolutely clumsy tackle. You think David Luiz is clumsy? My word, Eric Dyer. Now that was clumsy. Jorginho stepped up, didn't do his little hop and his skip this time and just smashed it in. And Chelsea were deserved winners. They were the better side. Spurs come to life in the last 10 minutes to try and get an equaliser. And had the odd little moment. But they didn't deserve anything from that game. They were dreadful throughout. So it's another defeat for them. And in terms of the Premier League table, what does that do? Well, of course, Tottenham do still have a game in hand over the likes of Chelsea, West Ham, Liverpool, etc. But they're on 33 points. And again, I'm going to revert back to it. This is why I'm so annoyed that Arsenal didn't get those 3 points at Wolves that we deserved. Because we would be sitting above Tottenham right now. So frustrating. But it is what it is. Chelsea, they're in 6th place on 36 points. Only 4 points behind a Champions League place. So they will hope that they can quietly go about their business under Thomas Tuchel. And they seem to be, doing that slowly but surely. But we will wait and see in the long run. Next piece of news involves Liverpool. And this is a very interesting story. And it's been confirmed that they will not be allowed to face RB Leipzig in Germany due to coronavirus restrictions. The report goes on to say that Liverpool's Champions League round of 16 first leg match at RB Leipzig will not be able to take place in Germany. Government officials have confirmed. The German government have banned entry on all arrivals from areas affected by COVID-19 mutations until at least February the 17th, with the only exceptions made for German citizens or residents. Liverpool are due to play them on the 16th. Now, one of the things that's being suggested is maybe switch the ties around, so Anfield first. But I don't know whether that will work. But the main one that they're all talking about is a one-legged tie, possibly. But I feel that if you're going to play one match, one leg, then you have to play them all. Like they did last year. I don't know. It's a really strange one. And Arsenal are in the same kind of predicament because we're playing Benfica this month. And if we are to travel to Portugal, we have to go into quarantine for 10 days. So that would mean for us to be able to play the game, we have to go over to Portugal 10 days before the game. That's not going to happen, is it? And then when we, return, we'd have to go into it. Look, just it's not even worth explaining. It's not going to happen. So the talk with the Arsenal game as well will be, a possible neutral venue or a one-legged affair. And again, same rules for me. If you're going to do it for one game, you're going to have to do it for everybody as far as I'm concerned. Because it's not right that some teams get 2 legs and others get one game. And it's just a weird situation. I suppose UEFA and that probably thought that, last season was just a one-off with the tournament and the, Champions League and Europa League and these one-legged games and everything else. But yeah, we're nearly a year later down the line and nothing's changed. We're still in lockdown and it's just crazy, isn't it? But we're going to have to find out some news very, very soon because those games are fast approaching and they're going to have to make a decision very, very quickly. Last piece of news involves Mikel Arteta and he sent a message to Nicolas Pepe and he's warned him that his spell of recent good form will count for nothing when it comes to selection if he is unable to keep up his recent form. Now, he never said that directly. Of course, I'm reading the quotes and everything that have been put in the press and they do like to sensationalize it, shall we say. But he was asked the question directly about Pepe and Aubameyang. And he made it very clear that he will pick players based on their current form. So obviously, if Pepe, now gets a bit relaxed and a bit comfortable and doesn't start to perform like he was a month ago, he's not going to play. It's as simple as that. And, right now, he deserves to be in the team ahead of Aubameyang. Aubameyang, of course, has just come back into the side after, being away because his mum's sick and everything else. And he's going to have to fight for his place back into the team because since he's been away, Pepe has been absolutely immense on that left-hand side. And Saka's not going to get replaced on the right-hand side. So I suppose, if anything, you know, if Saka and, you know, Pepe keep up the form on the flanks, then it'd probably be Aubameyang and Lacazette for the striking role. But at the moment, because of his link-up play, you're going to have to say Lacazette as well. So, yeah, Aubameyang, doesn't matter that he's captain and he can score goals. He's going to have to work for his place in the team, just like anybody else. And I think that's a good thing, because it can raise levels. You raise the bar, and you hope that the players respond, and you hope that they're able to, you know, raise their levels sufficiently and give good competition for places. And so far, that's definitely worked with Nicolas Pepe, because the last 3 games, like I said, he's been absolutely superb, and long may it continue. So there we go. That is it for today's DT's Daily. As usual, let me know in the comment section what you think about today's topics. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, smash a like on this video, and I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.